What's up, everyone? My name's Josh, and tonight it's all about redemption. I have a bottle of Founders Big Lucious, and you're watching Half-Ass Beer Review. The reason this episode is all about redemption is because I had this beer 2 years ago, and I have to admit, I wasn't a huge fan of it. It's not a bad beer, it's a good beer, but it's just not a great beer. This is a stout brewed with chocolate and raspberries, comes in at 7.8% ABV and only 30 IBUs. Now, I said a stout brewed with chocolate and raspberries. I really expected the chocolate to be the dominating factor when I had this beer 2 years ago. And it turns out the strawberry was the force at the front of it, and you barely got any chocolate. So since I've been doing these reviews, I thought, why not try it again? Maybe it's changed, maybe my palate's changed, maybe I like it now. As you can tell by the artwork on it, typical Founders artwork. You're not going to get anything crazy or outlandish, like I've said several times before, but it does the job for Founders. Now there's a saying on the back I'm going to read to you before we get into this. A rich and robust stout serves as the foundation for this decadent dessert beer. Raspberries lend a tart and refreshing sweetness, while the addition of dark chocolate takes it to an indulgent level. Big yet balanced. Big Lucious is perfect for sharing with friends and family, or you can keep it all to yourself. We won't tell. This was bottled on September 30th, and it's been out of the fridge for 20-25 minutes, so it's had some time to come down in temperature, or go up in temperature, my bad. But let's open it, pour it, look at it, smell it, taste it, get a review out of it, all right? See, now these beers, they're not as thick as I'd expect it to be. They say it's a big beer. I want it to be a little thicker when it's pouring out like that. But that's okay. That doesn't mean it's going to be bad beer. It's just probably an aesthetically pleasing thing that I want to see when I'm drinking beer, when I'm pouring beer. Look at this. It's got a nice head. The tone of this head's beautiful. It's what I look for when I'm pouring beer. Most of them come like that. It's just something that catches my eye all the time. Nice dark beer. You got your head coating the glass a little bit like that. Let's give it a smell, see what we got. Okay, so I'm getting that stout, a little bit of coffee, a little bit of chocolate. I'm not actually getting a lot of raspberries on the nose. Yeah, there's barely any raspberry at all. A little bit of chocolate. That's what I'm getting on the nose. All right, so let's give it a drink and see what we're getting. As always, little drink, big drink. So this is better than what I remember. It's still raspberry forward, in that there's a really strong raspberry taste, but the rest of the beer really comes through and makes it more balanced. So I don't know if this is just different from 2 years ago, or if my taste buds have changed, or if I'm able to pick up on these things a little bit better. This is pretty solid. I'm going to give it another drink and give a review. I'll give my rating. Yeah, still a good beer. It's still not a great beer, but I can see myself drinking this again, as opposed to last time. I thought I'd never even drink it again until I started doing these and I saw it come out on the shelf again, and I figured, hey, why not? I'm going to give this beer, I'll give it like a 4.2. That's still a good beer, but not a great beer. Now, I want to try something a little different. Now, shout out to my friend Tone and his buddy, the Dude. They have a Twitch channel called Banter and Babble, and I saw them add Screwball peanut butter whiskey to one of their beers they were drinking the other night. And I figured, hey, why not? Let's do it up. So I'm going to finish this, pour a little in there, pour the rest of my beer, and see if it enhances the flavor of this beer at all. And for those of you who've never had Screwball whiskey, it's a peanut butter whiskey. It's very delicious. You can drink it straight, no problem whatsoever. It's one of those scary liquors where you can just drink and drink and drink it, and then before you know it, you had way too much to drink and you're in trouble. So a little bit of whiskey. Finish that beer. All right, I'm pretty excited about this. Let me see if I can smell any of that peanut butter whiskey in there, or if it changes the smell of the beer in any other way. Wow, I can smell that peanut butter. That peanut butter takes up almost everything. You still get a little bit of the Big Lucious, a little bit of that stout, but it's a lot of peanut butter. I'm actually pretty excited to try this. Cheers, everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh my. This is amazing. This totally changes this beer. They have singles of this Screwball at almost every store. And there's other kinds of peanut butter whiskey that are also good too. But this is my favorite. I recommend you try this. You really have to try this. This mixture is definitely like a 5.5. It's awesome. The peanut butter and the Big Lucious, they go really well together. The peanut butter and the strawberry, delicious. And then just all the other flavors of the stout. A little bit of chocolate. Amazing. Like I said, get out there and try that. But that does it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. If you could be so kind to do your part, like this video, leave a comment, and share this video with everybody else. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Josh. Big Lucious Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey, Half-Ass Beer Review. Have a great night.